Hey everybody, I'm here today to show you the process for myself changing the battery, or I should say replacing the battery in this Megir watch. As you can see right here, I actually have a Megir watch and the second hand has stopped ticking, so we're just going to go ahead and replace the battery because I'm assuming that is what's going on with the watch. It was working fine before, the second hand has stopped moving, so let's just replace the battery. Now, if you take a look at the back right here, you can see that it's actually a snap-off back. There aren't any notches in the backing, which would signify that it would be a screw-off back. But if you take a look up here, there's a little notch right there. So all that I'm going to do is I'm going to take this special pry tool that is meant for watches. I'm just going to place it in there, and you want to just use a little bit of force to just pop it off, just like that. Let's just really get it in there, and let's just get it off. Let's try one more time. I'm going to place the watch on the ground right here on the floor, on the table, and let's just pry it off. There we go. Okay, so you want to just make sure not to scratch the backing or the watch. Just want to be careful. Now that I've taken off this part right here, you can see that we actually have the battery right there. And I actually have the replacement battery right over here. You can see it's a 371 battery. That doesn't mean that all watches, or even all Megir watches for that matter, use the 371 battery, but this battery, when I took the backing off to see what battery it was, I saw that it was a 371, so I went and I bought the 371 battery. Now you'll notice that on this battery, just on a side note, it actually has different letters and numbers. It doesn't even say 371. Hopefully you can see this. It actually says SR920SW, and the equivalent for that battery is actually the 371. Okay, so as you can see, hopefully you can catch this on camera. You can see right there it says SR920SW. Now what we're going to do is we're actually going to take this battery out. Now, sometimes it can be a little bit difficult to remove these batteries. You don't want to do any damage to the watch. So you just want to carefully try and get the battery out. And, you know, so you might have to push it to one side before you get it out, but you want to just pry it out just like that. So as you can see, let's just take the battery out. I've actually removed the old battery. Just going to place it to the side there. Let's get the new battery. Just open it up like that. And with the new battery, what you want to do is orient it in the right way. And then you want to just place it in place, just like this. So let's just get it in place, just like that. Now with this one, it looks like I'm going to have to push it to this side first and then drop it down, just like that. Now with the new battery in place, we can actually put the backing back on. But before we do, let's make sure that it works. If you take a look, the second hand is indeed ticking. Everything looks like it's working fine. Let's go ahead and push the buttons. You can see the timer is working right there. Okay, let's just reset it just like that. So everything looks like it's working fine. I might have to tune it because, as you can see, that's not stopped on the 0. So I'm going to have to figure that out. But regardless, the battery is indeed working fine. I might have to service the watch, and I'll probably do a video on that when I end up doing it. Now, to replace the backing, you know, sometimes with these backings, you can just put them in place, and then you can just use your fingers to squish them down. Other times you're going to have to use a watch press. I always like to start off by just seeing if I can push it down with my fingers. With a little bit of force, see if I can pop it in place. And yeah, you heard that pop, you heard that click. You just look around, make sure that it's all pressed down nicely. You can see it's all lined up, so I don't need the watch press. But if you did need the watch press, you would just put the appropriate sizes. You get the watch there, you give it a little squish down when it's nice and even, and then, you know, it'll just use an even amount of force to get that down. But that's it. I just wanted to make this video of myself replacing the battery in my Megir watch. I've done a lot of my watches recently replacing the batteries, and this is one of the last ones in the bunch that I've been replacing. If you liked the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment, and of course, be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.